What's up, guys? So today uh pretty different video, but this is actually my second time trying to do this video, because the first video that I did around like a week ago, it was pretty terrible. Like everything is just awful, like the filming, the lighting. I mean, the lighting wasn't bad, but the worst part is that I filmed the whole video in portrait mode, which is obviously is like horrible. And you should like you should never like film a YouTube video, just a standard YouTube video in portrait mode. So yeah, pretty much the whole video was an absolute waste. I mean, it got 90 views. I mean, it got pretty decent views, but yeah, I just the whole video is just awful. Like I mean, how I did the video is actually not that bad, but like yeah, it's just awful. And now trying to do this video again with a little bit different setup with the phone now on a tripod, which is a lot more stable and it's just better, and I can actually use my left hand now. I don't have to like use one hand to like hold the phone and another hand to actually like do a review. So anyways, just to review, so the review is a review of a fingerboard deck that I just really wanted to review on, and I just absolutely love this deck. And this is the ROCATS deck. You can see that ROCATS deck. You can see that sticker there. Yeah, ROCATS deck, Cruiser deck, Cruiser fingerboard deck, shaped fingerboard deck. And I've owned this deck for almost a week, a little over a week. I received this board last week on a Friday, and today is now Sunday next week. Sunday, what time is it now? Sunday 4th, yeah, 6. So yeah, anyways, yeah, it's gonna be review on the fingerboard deck. So this is the deck right here. And if you don't know, ROCATS, they are a fingerboard company from Indonesia, and they've been making fingerboard decks since 2010. And this is actually my first deck I've got from them, and I bought this deck from Shopee. And it's pretty pricey. It was 60 ringgit 99 cents, so pretty much 61 ringgit or 65 if you include shipping. But it's really a really good deck. You can see, oh sorry, the quality of the ply is really nice. You can see this is a walnut bottom ply. You can see the plies is a standard 5-ply deck. And it's kind of hard to see with my phone, because the focus on my phone is pretty terrible. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I can see the plies. Pretty interesting. It goes from standard maple top ply to a red ply, into a maple again, into a green ply, and then back to the bottom ply, which is a walnut bottom ply. And this deck includes comes with in 2 bottom plies that you can choose. You can just choose a standard maple blank ply. I mean this deck only comes in blank, this particular deck. You can buy it standard maple ply, which I'm pretty sure just like the whole deck is exactly the same as this one. It's just the bottom ply is maple, standard maple bottom ply, and this one is, and also have a walnut bottom ply, and both of them have the same price. But in my opinion, I think the walnut looks a lot more cooler and nicer looking. As you can see, the ply on the bottom, and the shape of it, like I said, is a cruiser shape. Yeah, for some reason, yeah, I need to take this off because it keeps focusing on this deck. Yeah, the cruiser shaped style. So you can see pretty boxy tail and kind of pointy nose, but the mold is standard double kick, kind of like almost like, yeah, pretty similar to like a popsicle shape. and the mold and the shape is pretty mellow. The concave is a little bit more, yeah, pretty medium high, not medium high, more like medium kicks. And on Shopee, on description, it does say it just has medium kicks and medium concave, and yes, it is pretty medium concave and medium kicks. You can see the kicks pretty medium, and I don't know if you can see that well, but kind of hard to see. But the tail is actually a little bit more lower than the nose, just like an actual skateboard. And also the nose is actually a little bit more longer. The dimensions for this is 34 width, 34 millimeters width, so pretty wide deck. And 97, I think, yeah, 97 in length, which is, to be honest, pretty standard for like 30, especially like 34 millimeter wide decks nowadays. Pretty standard 34 mil width and 97 in length. And compare that to a China deck, and this deck is from like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 years ago. But as you can see, China deck, pretty different in shape. This one has really high concave and really high kicks. The kicks actually, I don't know, kind of similar, but this one definitely has a lot more high kicks. And this one is a 32. This one right here, and this is a 34. And any like thoughts on like the performance or anything? Performance wise, this thing works really nice. Like, it feels very nice on my fingers, and this is actually my first 34 millimeter wide deck that I've actually rode. Usually just ride like China decks before, which is usually around like 32 33 mil wide, and usually the exact same concave and shape. But yeah, this deck works really nice. The performance, it has a lot of pop. It's really nice. Like, all I can say about the performance is that it's really good, definitely. And in terms of like how it's built, it's very nicely like built and crafted, because the shaping on it is very nice. It's very even as well, especially like on the nose, it's very even, and on the tail, pretty even, pretty smooth and rounded. And on the actual edges, it's kind of hard to see, but on the edges, pretty, if I can actually focus, yeah, you can see the edges pretty nicely shaped and sanded. And most importantly, the actual bolt holes are actually really countersunk really well, because and also the actual holes are actually straight. Because sometimes, especially these China decks or some other companies, the holes are sometimes not even aligned. Sometimes, usually that's mainly when you actually, like, that happens when you're like screwing in your base plates and your trucks, because sometimes it can get a little bit wonky. But yeah, the holes in the base plates are really nicely countersunk, and you can see there's no like bumps or like lumps or anything on the bottom of the base plates, nothing like that. So it's really nicely well made, and the holes are really nicely drilled as well, forgot to mention. But yeah, and yeah, so I think that's the review for the deck. I think I'm just gonna say about like what I have about the setup on my setup. Pretty like simple setup, not really anything crazy. The tape, just standard China tape. Actually, just actually the tape that comes with the deck. I forgot to mention the deck. If you buy it from Shopee, if you buy any ROCATS deck, all of them come with a single sheet of grip tape, foam tape, which is actually really grippy. I don't know what brand it is, but it's probably like China tape. It is a yellow backing tapes, which is more on the better side, than a little bit more better than the white backing tape. But yeah, the tape is really nice, as you can see, the little grip gap on the top. And actually, for the packaging, I forgot to actually show you guys, but I do have the packaging still, if I can find it. So yeah, this is the packaging right here. Pretty simple, like cardboard packaging. You can see ROCATS deck on the back. They have some of their social media and a picture. So fingerboarding 9 plus. homemade professional wooden finger skateboards since 2010, and they have all the Facebook, Insta, Twitter, and actually their SMS number. So if you want to like hook tell them to like hit you up or something, I know. But yeah, my setup, yeah, China, we take accounts of the deck. Trucks, just standard China BRT black river trucks, China ones, with some China blue base plates. Looks pretty cool. Some bushings, just like some off-brand, just standard like round bushings and tech deck bushings for the bottom, and some pivot cups on the back, some homemade pivot cups. And for the wheels, these are China BRT wheels, which are pretty decent. I've used them for a while, so they don't really spin that well, but they are BRT wheels, specific wheels, so they spin very well. This one's kind of rough, and I have a ROCATS sticker there. Also, yeah, when you buy the deck, obviously come from a sheet of foam and a sheet of stickers as well. I forgot to tell you. And just put some just regular stick on both wheels that I made using zip ties. So yeah, that's the review of the ROCATS Cruiser fingerboard deck. So yeah, this video is pretty long, but I just want to like do a pretty in-depth review on this deck, especially after using it for a while. So yeah, so I hope you like this review, and I hope this company gets a little bit more recognition, because this company is sick. Like seriously, they make some really good decks. So yeah, pretty good, pretty nice deck. So yeah, bye.